What's going on, everybody? Let's get to some boxing news today. I've been gone about a week. Let's talk about what's been going on lately. Vergil Ortiz fought over the weekend. He looked it all right. He looked it all right. You feel me? It was a comeback fight for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start off at 147. Vergil Ortiz had to pull out the fight of McKinson a couple of months earlier because he had some type of, it was a long name of some disease he had from when he was training. So he had to push the fight back. They say that he could have died or something. But what's good, Jared? Yeah, so he came back and got that fight done over the weekend. That fight looked weird, man, because McKinson, he had some good boxing ability. You feel me? He was giving Virgil a little bit of work, landing some hooks on him, pivoting out, giving him hell with that foot movement of McKinson, but he ain't had no type of pop. I'm talking about, man, Virgil could have fought that whole fight without his high guard, man. Like McKinson has two knockouts in his career out of 22 fights coming up to then. So yeah, that fight was just a showcase for Virgil. McKinson was number 3 in the WBO. Virgil number 1 in the WBO. He could have, forced a mandatory on Terrence Crawford. Of course, we try to see what's going on with Crawford and Spence right now. Yeah, Jared, that fight was weak. That was just a developmental fight for Virgil Ortiz and a comeback fight. Because he had that bad condition. They say he was pissing out blood when he was training and about to pass out in training and stuff. So they had to push this fight back. So they couldn't like really put him in there with like no top opposition at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta, bring him along surely, slowly but surely. But he's the number one contender. Everybody trying to hype up Ortiz versus Boots. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Ortiz is an elite dance partner for Boots Ennis, man. It's gonna take somebody with a little bit more skills than Virgil Ortiz to be like considered like a super fight for Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see too much in Virgil Ortiz when it comes to fighting Jerron Ennis, but Virgil Ortiz, he's a hell of a fighter. He will knock your ass out. He got hell of a hooks up top and to the body. Real tough fighter, nice chin, and he's young, so he's gonna be around for a while. I see champ. I see champion though. He'll be all right. You watch Logan Paul in the WWE? I don't watch that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard Logan getting that bag over there because, when he was in that boxing ring with Floyd Mayweather, he ain't look too technical. He ain't, he was just sitting there trying to put on the show, you know. And then he got robbed by Floyd Mayweather. He still ain't get his Floyd Mayweather check yet. So he just said, fuck boxing. He took all his viewerships to the WWE. What's good? 1-2, man. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Yeah, those Spence and Crawford right now, all these fucking reporters online and shit talking about the fight so close. The fight is closer than it's ever been. I'm starting not to like this bullshit. You feel me? I'm starting to become real negative about this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Thurman climbing up the rankings fucking every single day, and he ain't even fight a real welterweight after losing to Pacquiao, and now he's the number one contender and all it is. And then I hear Bud might have to fight in Dallas. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I wouldn't, if I was Bud, I wouldn't sign the fight in Dallas. What the hell I fight Spence in Dallas for? Like, both of those guys have so much small room for error Like I wouldn't fight him in his backyard. I understand if you like was levels above this guy and you gotta come take his shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, you got people reporting saying the fight is real close. And then you got Keith Thurman walking around talking about he's the fall guy for the fight, saying that if they don't agree to the fight, that you know what I'm saying, he's right there to take the fight for Errol Spence, instead of Crawford. Crawford, he wanted smoke with Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman, he kind of played it political after his fight with Barrios. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, I'm in the WBC rankings, man. I'm worried about getting my WBC title back. Trying to separate himself from Bud so he ain't got to fight Bud. Trying to say that Spence got his belt. Trying to come up with an excuse to try to go after Spence instead. You know, but yeah, he's throwing his hat in that bucket. He trying to make it Spence and Thurman, not no damn Spence and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And as a fighter, he got to try to make his money. But I heard Steven Espinoza say that they negotiating with Crawford. They ain't talking about Keith Thurman right now. They ain't nobody walking away from the table. And that both of the fighters, they sounding all, they sounding positive and shit. So you just never know with these two. I know it's getting tired of talking about the fight, but this is a fight that we kind of need. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit that marinated too much. They say we couldn't get it early because they say that nobody knew these guys, built the fight up. Now the fight's have been built up. Now they say they don't got the money for the fight. It's just excuses, excuses, excuses from all these damn promoters in every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? And Jerron Ennis, he should be pushed, call it IBF, trying to activate that button on Spence ass. I would out of nowhere, they say Spence Ennis shit. I accept that. Cause these two dudes, man, they taking too long, man. They taking too long. They say that it could be November 12th or November 19th. Just too many fucking rumors and less announcements for me. People overhype boxers now because the star power isn't as strong now. You know what I mean, Jared? Like promoters are gonna promote their fighters. People, they're always gonna be overhyped people, athletes in every sport. So there's always gonna be people that's overhyped out there. It's just part of the game. And I agree, 1-2 kid. This shit is getting soft, man. I gotta go back and watch the old fights to watch some real smoke. Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns, they fought 23, 24 years old. You feel me? They got in there early. Ray Leonard, he beat all those guys before he was 30 years old. Wilfred Benitez, Duran got in the ring with him twice. This era, they just worried about the bag too much, trying to take their fighter and build them up and shit. Don't put him in there with too many tough opponents so he'd look bad and shit. I don't know. I just don't know. There's a lot of things that could be going on with the fight. Maybe Crawford don't want to sign a too long of a deal with PBC. Because I'm telling you now, whatever PBC is offering Bud, it's not just, Earl Spence fight and da-da-da. It's more to what they offering Bud. They probably offering Bud a 3-fight deal. And, shit like that. And maybe Bud not trying to sign to that. Even though all the belts that he can win in his career is with them, but still, like a lot of people like to negotiate like that. Like, I know I have to come to you, but I don't want to sign the long term. I want to like sign one at a time so I can eat better per fight. You know what I'm saying? Shit just be like that. But all we know is the fight being held up right now, and I'm pissed. You know? And yeah, uh Tank and Ryan, De La Hoya is blaming Mayweather them. De La Hoya saying that they not answering the phone. He's trying to call them for the fight with Tank Davis for Ryan. And Floyd them not picking up the phone. And I'm not gonna be biased in them because I like Tank better than Ryan. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think Floyd them is picking up the phone. Because you remember Ryan said he wanted to fight at 140 at first. Then he switched it up, say that he'll fight anywhere at 135. I don't think Mayweather want Tank to fight Ryan at 140. Like he was dead ass serious, like 135 or nothing. And I don't know, man. To me, Ryan Garcia, he looked it huge even at 140. Like he'd be way bigger than Tank. So maybe they wasn't picking up the phone. And they say that I don't know who the hell Ryan gonna fight next. Oh yeah, Jojo Diaz, he fighting William Cepeda. I just seen that poster on Facebook. Y'all watch out for that fight. That fight right there gonna be good. But yeah, though, man, I thought that Floyd and De La Hoya then was finna be able to get together and make this fight. You know what I'm saying? But they don't look like it. And Floyd sticking to that. No in-house. No, if you're not with PBC, Showtime, you can't get that Tank fight. And Ryan, he is dangerous. I think Tank could clip him though and knock him out or whatever, but he is a dangerous fight. And those guys, Mayweather, he don't want to split that pot with De La Hoya and his fighter possibly going in there and losing. And De La Hoya and his fighter get all this glory off of him, That's what Mayweather don't want. But I just always thought they could get it done because Floyd himself, he was with Golden Boy for a couple fights. Like after he beat Oscar, I forgot exactly what fights Floyd had with Golden Boy, but he was with Golden Boy. But yeah, that's crazy though. Just promoters being greedy. And with it being these ex-fighters like Floyd and Bernard Hopkins and all this trying to say belts don't matter and all that, and y'all are the ones making the fights, y'all are kind of giving me the vibes that y'all don't want people to be greater than y'all. Like, because y'all have control of people's career and y'all be saying type of stuff like this. But shit, it seems like as long as Tank's pocket's full, he don't give a fuck. So he just gonna keep doing what he's doing. And yeah, Tiafimo, he come back in a couple days against Pedro Campa. I gotta watch me a Pedro Campa fight or two, see if he any threat to Tiafimo. But of course, right now he's not. This should be a fight Tiafimo should cruise by. And his name been linked with Ryan Garcia. I don't think I've ever seen De La Hoya as a promoter do a cross promotion with Top Rank. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I gotta be wrong, but shit, they trying to hype that up a little bit. Maybe we gotta see if Bob Arum could make something happen with De La Hoya, because everybody's saying De La Hoya over there sniffing coke and going broke. So they say he ain't protecting his fighters no more. He trying to make that money, get their ass out there. He trying to get Zerto in there with Bivol, trying to get Ryan in there with Tank, Vergil. Well, he always talked like he wanted smoke with Vergil, like he wants Spence Bud or somebody, and not Jerron Ennis. He ain't never said Jerron Ennis. Oh yeah, and Connor Ben, dog. Y'all heard about Connor Ben versus Eubank? That shit got finalized yesterday. They really finna fight. They finna fight at 156 or 57. I think it's October the 8th. And Connor Ben, he was just talking that shit, talking about he'll beat up Ortiz McKinson winner, Vergil, and Boots Ennis, that he'll fight Boots Ennis. That shit surprised the hell out of me. I thought that boy would never, ever, ever say the name Boots Ennis. That surprised me. But he knew damn well he was working on this damn Chris Eubank fight, which is a fight that he could lose. You know what I'm saying? It is dangerous, but I think Boots and them are more dangerous fights. Like, he got better fights in his division. Like, why would you move up 9 pounds? I think Conor Ben got like an international belt at welterweight right now. He walk around with some kind of little French fry belt. Why the hell is he leaving so fast? What if he don't come back down? Why he shouldn't leave the money division? He don't even look like he's a big 147 pounder to me. Shit, last couple guys I seen him fight was a little bigger than him. But he got some pop. He got one punch knockout power, real deal power. So maybe he can. And Eubank's chin is right there. Like, cause he swear up and down that he's fucking Roy Jones, and he's nowhere near halfway slick as prime Roy Jones. So he's gonna be right there to be hit. Conor Ben probably gonna knock his ass out. I think the power gonna translate up 9 pounds. He an exciting fighter. He's flawed too, though. But that should be good. But yeah, though, man. Oh yeah, Haney, he wanted Lomachenko, but Bob Arum said in the interview with Barbershop Conversations that he want Loma to take a tune-up. Haney seen that shit on Twitter. He said, nigga, tune up this dick. Fight me right now. I ain't got to wait on no damn body. Haney want all of that smoke. You feel me? And nobody be wanting to step in the ring with the man. You feel me? Why are you guys' favorite fighters ducking Devin Haney, the undisputed champion, who gives everybody their highest payday, who has all of the belts? You feel me? Quit ducking. So Haney most likely in 2 months he gonna have to fight George Kambosos again, because he tried to make bigger fights and it's just not there. And after this fight, it's just gonna be interesting, because at the first Kambosos fight, he was 135 on the head. Like, it's getting hard to make that weight. Hopefully he can make it for this rematch. Cause they like to strip motherfuckers who be missing weight and shit. I don't want to see him in that position. So I just wanted to touch on everything around the world, boxing world. Spence Crawford, man, damn. Y'all need to fucking hurry up. You feel me? Y'all are holding shit back. You feel me? Because that's why they scheduled Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu so far away, because they assuming that Spence and Crawford finna happen. But yeah, though, man, I'ma holla at y'all. I was saying Tank was ducking Haney like a couple weeks ago, because when Bill Haney was running around Rise podcast, that and was trying to pressure them to push for the fight. But it's just that contract right now. we have to really say that after this Cambosis fight. You know, if Tank still don't want to smoke or whatever, Haney gonna have to move up. And ain't no telling when a bitch will be able to get that fight. But yeah, though, Tank not ducking Haney right now at this second. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to see after Haney Cambosis what's up. Maybe he can push for the fight after that, but I don't think Tank gonna push for that fight. So he kind of is on that list a little bit, but I just can't like push it hard right now because Haney got to fight Cambosis. And you know, I don't mind Cambosis getting another shot, man, because nobody gave Haney a shot. Nobody. Loma, Tiafimo, all these guys, they didn't give him a shot, and Cambosis gets the belts, saved the day, gave the man a shot. So he might as well just wait a couple months and, you know, let the man get his fucking rematch, I guess. Tank not fighting if it's not a title fight. No, I'm talking about the belts Haney have. Tank has a regular WBA title at 135 right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he's holding his 130 belt. That belt he won at 140, that was a regular title too. He won a belt before, but yeah, I be wanting Tank to fight for belts, but Tank be saying all the time it's about that money. You feel me? Them money fights, you know, that's not the competition we want to see his ass fight. He gonna have to fight Haney sooner or later, cause shit, Haney gonna be building his name up little by little by little, and then it's gonna be a lot of people demanding that fight, like how Spence and Crawford is right now, or Shakur Stevenson. You know, he's always in that mix. Can't never forget about his ass, but he's at 130 right now. But yeah, though, I'm gonna holler back at y'all.